Okay, we're back my life as a teenage exocolonist. Well, I'm sorry about today. Like the scheduled streams. Like normally, like I supposed to study at 10. Okay, well now it's 11. Okay, so the thing is, I supposed to study at 10, but I put it at 9. Okay, that's one week. Then later on, in between, like my mom needs some help with cooking. So like okay, I went and helped. So I thought like okay, we delay by 30 minutes. But even with that, it didn't it's not enough. Okay, then like okay, so I'll delay I delayed for 30 minutes and then by 10:30, like I still didn't have enough time to basically go through helping my mom out. But and also I'm a bit hungry. So basically, I finished cooking. I finished helping my mom cooking around 10:40, and then later like okay, fine. I'll take my breakfast as well because like I haven't eaten breakfast, and that's why it got delayed a little bit. Well, it's not just a little bit. It delayed by 2 hours from your perspective. So yeah, that's why. And now, give me a second. I don't know why, but my chat box is not appearing. Let me see. Let me refresh. Like the thing is, I my chat box is always like screwed up because like there's um a lot of those um like spam like the those sites kind of thing spam. So that's why let me just put a test here a bit. What will it pop up? It will pop out. Ah, it's not popping out. I don't know why. Oh boy. Give me a second. Like I it didn't pop out here. Let me just try and do something about it. Mm, okay. Remove. Okay, message requested. I think I'll deal with it later on behind the screen. Okay. So with that said, okay. With that said, let's get back to my life as a teenage exocolonist. So what happened in the last stream is that we started playing the game. Okay. Um, and basically, we what happened to us is that I feel like since we are using like a wormhole, okay, to get from Earth to this place here, and the thing is that Earth it's somehow like with for the journey like we kind of like gain an ability which is like a deja vu. I would say like something like Steins Gate or Kabe Rintaro's ability where he will have the deja vu feeling, like time leap and stuff. So that's why like being um like we in the first I won't say like the first ratio like one of the first choices I made. Okay, then after that I found that like this girl's supposed to die, but then I reload an alien save and like I can change the future like the outcome of it, and she's alive now. So I think like he have that ability like Okabe Rintaro with him being able to like easy to say um being able to see the future and then like somehow go back to the past and change it. Okay, okay, okay. So then we met with we are hanging out with the other kids around here, and I'm going for well these are my parents. Okay, one is you know they are both basically farmer slash biologist. Okay, and mom's in the council. Okay, basically like the politician. Okay, and I'm going for this girl over here. Okay, as my partner. Okay, and she's a little like being an Asian. Maybe I'm interested in her, but still she's pretty cute. But the thing is that she's um The thing is that Tangent here, or Tang, okay, she's the book smart girl. She doesn't wanna like rely on the adults. Okay, so wait, where's my set? Okay, there it is. I want to go for reasoning here first. Okay, like I want to unlock the next level here, and then later I'll be going for like maybe toughness a little bit. Oh, there's a reason why I didn't go for the leveling up reasoning, even though it's almost close. Anyhow, okay. Ah, Paris. No wonder. Calm down, class. This quiz is just to find out where you all stand. Okay, give me a second. Let me move it here. Okay, it will help me to tailor personalized lessons for each of you. The test pings on your holopalm. The test pings on your holopalm when you open it. It starts easy, suspiciously easy. Surely enough, every section is harder than the last, and you're quickly stumped by that question. You know the teacher said you weren't supposed to be able to answer all, but you look over at Tang. She just breezes through the test. The competitive rebel inside you have an idea. Try your best. 38. Now I remember. Heart becomes mental blue. Oh. How about this? Go for all blue. Next round. Cards become mental blue. 1, 2, 3. Oopsie. Yeah. Huh? What if it's like this? 18. I think I already have it. Okay, 23. Cards become mental blue. 0, 2, 2, 3. I think this is good. 16. Push through. Breath. Let's try this. This is better. Push through. Victorious. No skill changes. Acing a test. You plow forward, skipping through the questions you don't know and coming back for some of them later. It's a good strategy, letting you collect the easy points while not wasting time on the harder ones. You got an A, which means the advanced class. You still got some wrong. It's a little frustrating, but the teacher tells you that those questions were designed for much older students. It appears we'll be working on advanced materials together, Tang says, impressed. I'm going for you, okay, so... There's a commotion in the square. An expedition vehicle has driven through the gates and idling in the middle of the square, an unusual sight. People come down from command to investigate. Utopia gets out of the vehicle and trudges over to Utica. Utica is the basically the governor, okay? So everybody trusts her. Who's this? Utopia, young survivor who loves spending across planet on her glider. She, her. Gets out of the vehicle and trudges over to Utica. After a brief conversation, you see Utica gesture to unload the vehicle and clear the area. You stay out to see out the way to see what they are unloading. It's a body. Oh my god. Wait. Does this mean it's someone quickly covers him with a sheet, but not before the image of his long torn body is seared into your memory. However, he died. It was violent and bloody. You feel your stomach cramp with nausea. What happened? This asked, coming over to crowd around the corner with you. You shit that Uncle Conan is dead, and he says that the sheet-covered body is empty, as if you could see through it. Did he say how? I'll show the tale us later. This frown. No, they won't. They'll just tell us something happened the same way a bunch of animals just attacked the colony. They don't want us to know about the monsters and other worse stuff. They want us to think everything is fine, but it's not. This planet isn't as nice as they say. He shake his head. They hate that they can't control us. Well, that is true, but I feel like they just want don't want us to be so stressed out. So I'm not going to have to tell Tammy. You're glad it's not you. Tammy and her dad were really close. Now she's an orphan. Hmm. You watch Utopia bend over to get a hug from Yudicott, wiping her eyes as she finally cries. Yudicott has never been the most comforting presence in your life, but it seems to help. Utopia will probably be the next chief surveyor. At 24, she'll be the youngest council member. She was only a toddler when the stratosphere left Earth. Apparently her sharp eye and hoverbike flying skills are the best in the expedition. Tammy. Tammy. Where is she? Let's find Tammy. Where's Tammy? Where's Tammy? Tammy! Oh man. They're bouncing out. Organizing 20. Oh, never mind then. Pick an activity. Engineering. Professor is the first class nerd. You can always ask him questions that makes him spiral off into a long explanation, going into way more detail than you ever need to know. It's a useful skill for those days when you don't feel like doing schoolwork. See, card becomes mental blue. Wait, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. What about this? 16. Nice. Just nice. Ooh, I'm bummed out. It's been a quiet glow, but the glow is like the name of the month. Or is it season? But the grim, surreal darkness of the season reminds you of last year's violence. As the month wears on, you overhear arguments at dinner. Adults worrying that an attack is still coming, and others who think that the first one was a fluke. Surveyors mention new tracks in the forest, but are shushed so people don't panic. The gates are closed. You drill emergency procedures, fighting silently from classroom to the crash. Crash is like the nursery, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. To hide under the tables, waiting for the sirens to call the all clear. I feel like because we lost we lost somebody because he went out on an expedition. What I feel I can do is that we can actually restart the run, but I don't want to do that. Okay, because to do that you need a lot of physical ability. Okay, maybe toughness, combat, and perception. Well, either one of these. Okay, and with that, we can somehow save him. If we're ever gonna go for a second run, I'll try to do that. Go for physical first. Okay, just as gloom is starting to wane, the toxic purple spill of the wormhole fading as the sun almost rises past the horizon again. The sirens start. You're reading a horror novel in bed when you hear them, followed by the stomp of boots down the hallway outside your quarters. An alert flashes on your palm. Shelter in the crash. This is not real. You get another message from your dad. Me and mom are going to stay in the greenhouses. Let's see. Just follow Auntie Anne to the crash and wait for us, okay? Don't worry, we are way more prepared than we were last year. Love you, stay safe. You could go to the crash where you belong, or you could follow the security guards and see what's happening at the grid. Go to the crash. You head to the children's crash, even with just the emergency lights on. Your feet could never forget the way. When you get there, you spot Tangent and This huddled together on the beanbag chairs. This is stone-faced, as usual, and he's holding Tangent in his arms. You can't remember the last time you saw them this close. Tang must be really scared. Tang is here too, hiding under a table. Tang is here too, hiding under the table. She's assembled a small army of stuffed animals for her protection. You take a seat on the beanbag chair and wait. Other children filter the room after you. Anemone, her little brother's Nougat, you don't see him, so Cloud must be sheltering with your parents in the greenhouses. You hope they are okay. I'm going for Tang, but I pity, like, Tammy just lost her father, so let's stay with Tammy. You call under Tammy's fort and put your arm over her, as much to comfort yourself as her. I miss my dad. He sniffed. He must have been so scared when he died. You don't hear much from the outside. After a while, the sirens sound all clear, and and you all file back to your quarters. Your mom and dad join you right away and give you a big hug, and thank you for following the instructions. When things have calmed down, you overhear your parents talking. I'm not going to be the first to congratulate Red, but all his defensive improvements were exactly what we needed. Your mom grumbled. He's going to be insufferable at the next council meeting. Your dad pats her hand. Credits where credits due. Blue bell, she says, and he smiles, and despite herself, it could have been worse. Your mom nods, and they both sit in silence before your dad speaks again. Poor Hal, he sighs. What a way to go. Hal? Professor Hal? Your parents startled. Hey, Pumpkinhead, your dad says. Yeah, they're going to announce it in a few hours, after everyone had a chance to calm down. He didn't make it. What happened? Don't worry about that, your mom replied, shooting your dad a look to keep him from talking. It's adult stuff, okay? Ah, come on. Like, tell us. You guys won't be able to go to the engineering wing for a little bit. Not until it... Wait. The classroom is being attacked? Like, how? You curl up quietly to think. Professor Hal can't just die. He can't just be gone. He's your teacher. And the engineering wing is where you take classes. You can't imagine something bad had happened in such a safe place. Like how did they get into the walls? Seriously. You fall asleep thinking for sure there's been some mistake. Glow. Early quiet. Okay. Start age 12. New perk. Blue cards get +1 in mental challenges. Okay. For that, wait. I actually thought of want to buy some stuff, but let's talk to the girls first. Tammy has barely left her lounge since her father died. You often see her solemn face in the windows, peering out at the colony like a ghost. She hardly talks to anyone unless they talk to her. Go talk to her first. Tammy looks up from the ceiling. She aimlessly fiddling with. She gives you a wandering smile. It's clear she's been crying. Hello, Scum. I want to go for tangent, but Tammy. Is everything okay? Typical Tammy. Even her saddest moments, she wants to know if she can help you. Do you want to talk? She brightens a little. Okay, Scammo, what do you want to talk about? You tell her that you want to talk about how she's been feeling lately, and her face falls again. Oh, she mumbles. Okay, I guess. I'm kind of a downer right now, sorry. With that, Tammy starts to cry again. Her whole body curls up as she sobs, trying to hide her face in her hands so she doesn't upset anyone in the lounge. I miss him too. Don't be logical. You admit that you feel the same way, that you miss him terribly, and sometimes all you want to do is cry too. She holds her arm and you both cling to each other as you really had a real good cry, letting out all your pain and your grief and sharing each other's loss. It helps to just sit in your feelings for a little while. Uncle Tony might be gone, but your friend Tammy is still here. We need a break soon. Okay, fine. Oh, 90. Okay, Tangent. Tangent is storming around the quad in front of the engineering, checking her notes on her hollow palm, gesturing and grunting in frustration. This is the worst. What's the matter? I can't possibly, she says, her voice cracking. She seems too upset to even explain it. Professor Hell, she tries again. Hell, he was helping me with this physics chapter and now he's... Like, the thing is, although she's like pretending like she's upset that she can't study, but actually she missed Sal. She throws her hand in the air, virtual hollow palm screens flying everywhere. I can't understand this without him. This is impossible, she choked out. Why did he have to die? Give Tang a hug. She stiffened the... Ah! She stiffened and then let you hold her. Ah! 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 I know you're having a hard time with this as well. Nothing is easy over Chunga. When even the adults can protect themselves, it's obvious we are on our own out here. Well, good luck. I'm going back. Thank you, she mumbled. Damn it. Ooh, something. Oh yeah, I remember I got a new perk right just now. How do I get new perk? Wait. Supply depot. Having a hard time now. I'll take this. Bye. Photo of honor. Okay. Ding. Oh wait. I'm not gonna equip it now. I'm not gonna equip it now because the engineering is off. So damn. I do feel like because like we had a vision like that they say that the game will end when we are 20 years old. Okay? So and then there's like going to be like an attack. So we need to like toughen ourselves up. Defense training. Sports ball. It's crazy. Toughness. Okay, I'll go for sports ball. Mars may not be as skilled as sports ball as Anemone, but she plays hard. She orders people around as the team captain, but she isn't so great at passing the ball. She'd rather be the star. Her favorite thing is to spike the ball right into the opposing net stop body. It's not a legal move, so she's done it so many times that the opposition now stands further back when Mars has the ball. Which is exactly what she wants. Did you see that? Anemone complained to you during a break. Mars wouldn't pass the ball to either of us for 10 whole minutes. Somebody has to do something. Anemone looks at you questioningly. My persuasion is not that good. Let's just not pass her the ball. For the rest of the game, you and Anemone pass to each other and ignore Mars. She notices and just assumes you want to be the star too, and doesn't give you the hassle. The thing you've learned is that she loves to be the best. She doesn't have the kind of ego that makes her mean about it. Oh. It doesn't really solve the problem, but it's kind of fun anyway. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 3, 5. Up. You have been having weird dreams as usual. They seem to have get worse around glow. You wake from a dream that has tears drying on your face. So you can't remember why, just that you were terrified. Whatever it was, it felt real enough that for a moment you just lie in bed with your eyes closed and try to calm your breathing. You barely rub your eyes and surprise! It's your birthday. Your dad leaps onto your bed and gives you a big cuddle. Happy birthday, little tomato head. 12 years old. Wow, can you believe it? No, your mom answers for you, laughing as she hands you a present. It was just yesterday as the attendant was showing me how to change your diaper. Because it's your birthday, your parents have brought in food from the canteen so you can all eat together on your bed. As you stuff your face with savory tofu chunks, you open your present. Which one is your favorite? We just had a photo fauna. A soft fauna from your dad. I thought the nano printer, the pattern based on pictures of you from expedition. Your dad says, watching you play it. They call it a Spectroraptor. He continues. See, it looks like it's wearing glasses on top of its 5 eyes. Huh? Where? I only see 2. They say it's because its lenses are outside of its eyeballs. Isn't that wild? Nothing like that on Earth. As your dad clears away the wrapping paper and the dishes from breakfast, your mom folds her hands on the table and gives you a serious look. Uh-oh. So, she says, we've been here for 2 years now. I know your dad and I have been always said you're in charge of your schedule, but we have been keeping an eye on you. A loving eye. Your dad interjects and stuffing a wrapping paper into a recycled pickup bin. A trusting, gentle eye. Professor Hall used to tell us all the time how hard you're trying in school, your mom continued. That's great. Your dad and I are really proud of you. Working might seem fun and grown up when you are a kid. But if you want to do more than manual labor, you'll need some book smarts too. Your dad joins in again. So it's time to start thinking about what you're going to contribute to the company when you're older. At the look at their face, he laughed. Don't worry, we are not going to make you get a job now. We're just asking what you want to be when you grow up. Adele with like 10 kids. Hmm. Okay, the thing is that from now, I want to balance these two. I think. Okay, why not? Forget about Babel. Auntie Seaton has 5 kids. But you think that is a better number. You already chosen names for all of them. All of this will be Questions, then Palimpus, Pali for short, then Turquoise, then Salvia, then Sequester if it's a boy. Your mom eyebrows showed up to her. Really? She stammered. You don't want to be a scientist or an explorer or anything? Your dad pats the shoulder. Now, Lulu, he says. That's a very Earth attitude. Yeah, right, your mom replies, then turns back to you. Having children is a very important job for a pleasant calling like ours. People who want to have children should have as many as they want. That's how we'll know we are strong. Ah! Oh god. You can stop laughing. She stopped and snap her finger. But you might not have considered a career as a depot clerk, but Al and Bernie mentioned their daughter Mars is working there. And she needs some help. Now that people can freely order luxury, it's been pretty busy over there. Sure beats shoveling dirt, your dad laughed. If you don't take the job, you tell Mars I'll be right away. The mom rolls her eyes and smiles. Mid quiet. Ooh, anemone. Eva and Anemone are playing in the garrison yard with sticks, chasing each other around and pretending to be sword fighting. The adults training nearby are patient with you as long as they don't get near the target dummy, but sometimes you stray too close. Watch out, Annie! One of the security personnel calls out as Anemone bumps into her. You kids stay behind the fences, okay? It's Anemone, she retorts, as you both retreat to safe distance. Anemone throws her stick to the ground and pouts. Just cause everyone else shortens their name, it doesn't mean I have to do it. I like being Anemone, but having a nickname is kinda cool and mysterious, like having a call sign, you know? What would you call me, Skamo? Nam. Nam, tilts her head. Huh, I never heard of that one before. She mimes swinging a sword with that. Nam, Nam. I like it. Short and punchy, just like me. It's kinda like I'm a adventurer from a story. Nam. Nam picks up her discarded stick. Now, she says, brandishing it at you. Prepare to be defeated by the mighty Nam. Nam. Oh, okay, let me see. 95. Okay, let's rest. Creativity, babysitting. Relax in the lounge. Lots of kids treat the lounge as an informal study hall, especially Tangent and Mars too. Sometimes if she's trying to impress Tangent. You can crack open a textbook on your holopalm and read about some old dead Earth poet. Just because you're not in class doesn't mean you can't read ahead a little bit. Take out absorbent brain. Yeah, I think it's better. Next month, late quiet. Every month, try and check around, like for new conversation or maybe stuff on the floor. Is the engineering bay open? Ooh. What's this? Huh. Reasoning. How much? 33. Since I'm almost there, why don't I just go for it? Engineering. The colony is still reading from Professor Hal's desk. You're not sure who to expect when you go to class today. Huh? Who's this? Chief Engineer and Ship's medical doctor who's always very busy. You know better than to interrupt her, especially when she's working in her research. Her. Instant. Maybe this is Tanger's mom. Okay, you take your seat in the classroom. Chief Engineer Instance is standing near the front with Tangent. But as the class fills up, Tang returns to a seat and Instance fires up Congruence's hollow projection. Alright, listen up, Instance says. Congruence is expensive as hell to run in an interactive mode, but you have to do as your teacher for now. I'm far too busy to be teaching children. Today, Congruence teaches you about machine learning and the development of artificial intelligence. Congruence has been part of your life for as long as you can remember. It's hard to imagine a time when people didn't have access to such powerful, all-knowing intelligence. How do people use to learn anything? Get to work. Ooh, locked. Why do we do it like this? Late quiet. Let's see. Any stuff? Nope. Ah, Tammy! Tammy's sitting on a little stool in front, reading a fairy tale picture book on her holopop. She sighed. Are you okay? I'm okay, she hesitated. It's just that look at all the pictures of these princess and princesses. The princes are always the tall one, but I'm so big. I'm even taller than Cal. How can he be my prince if I'm bigger than him? It's true, Terry is the tallest kid, taller than the boys. Even Cal, who is a year older. She and Carl are close friends, but you never thought of him as her prince before. Forget Cal. I like just the way you are. That's really nice, Kamu. Tammy smiled. Then she suddenly startled. Oh, do you mean like? You tell her that she's beautiful exactly as the way she is, and you wouldn't change a thing. She blushes and embarrassed and unable to think of what else to do. She goes back to flipping through the pages on her book, smiling now. Yahweh. Hmm. 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 Tangent. Yeah. Uh, shit. Oh boy. Oh, before that. Collectibles. Here. Check it out. I want to unlock this perk. How do I unlock it? Oh wow. A bit more I can level up my reasoning so I can talk with Tangent. Engineering. You should know better, Tangent. You hear as you walk past the laboratory. Curious, he listened to at the door. Chief Engineer Instant sighs. I know you meant well, but your presumption has cost us 3 months of work. You can't simply look at an experiment and change the parameters to your liking. Getting results is not the same as doing good science. Your findings, however significantly interesting, are useless to us without some methodological underpinning. Tang's response is more subdued than you ever heard her before. I'm sorry, Chief Engineer, she mumbles, looking down at the floor. I recognize the error of my way. I hope so. Instant replies, pinching the bridge of her nose in her finger. I'll expect you in the lab first thing tomorrow morning, and I'll personally supervise your work in designing the experiment. You flatten against the wall as Instance breezes past you, barely giving you a second look as she strides down the hallway. You poke your head inside the laboratory where Tang scowls and wipes her eyes. What do you want? It'd be better the second time around. Tang nods. You're right. The first experiment was plagued by inefficiencies, he says, pushing herself off the lab bench. That's why I changed it in the first place. In the new experiment, I can eliminate those inefficiencies from the start. Thank you, Scammer. You may have saved me 3 months of work. Losing the data was my fault, Tang continued. I wanted to prove I'm not the little kid from biology class, that I'm ready to work hard and really make great discoveries. Dr. Instance has always been there for me when I was a kid, and now my mother's gone. He's the only adult in this colony who sees that I could be what I could become, he says. He believes that I can be better than what I am. It always has been that way. I really want to impress her. You will. Cam hums in agreement. I certainly hope so. Get to work. Okay. Here, 3, 4, 4. For each gem, your dad comes back from work one day looking seriously under the weather. He's pale with dark circles under his eyes and keeps sneezing. It's fine, it's just all this pollen in the air. It's gunking up the old air tubes. Do you remember hay fever, Flula? We always get it back on Earth too. Your mom frowns, crosses her arms. We did, and she agrees. So why isn't it bothering me? I got a feeling that it's because Dad, he's working a lot with growing plants and stuff. Like he wants new he doesn't mind if we grow the crops the plants in on the planet, but mom is more like she's basically a earth purist. So like maybe like he worked with too much with the alien alien crop. Is that maybe like a virus is growing within him? Maybe? You're a lot tougher than me, sweet pea, your dad says, and your mom rolls her eye. I'm sure I'll just have to get used to it like you did, he continues. Maybe I'll go for a stroll outside the gates later. Really get a good lungful of the stuff. I'll feel bad for a few weeks, but after that, you'll be fine. Your mom raises both eyebrows. Outside the gates? You? Your dad shrugs, then he falls into a fit of sneezing and can't answer. Your mom directs him to go lie down on their bed. You need rest, not machismo. Okay, now. I know that like there's going to be an attack later on, but like I definitely need some physical, strength. But like I want to go for Tammy as well, but without that my first aim is tangent. I don't have my your dad needs a natural bone in my body. Foo. I have to fertilize the corn and the pixie bean this week. Your mom grunts. Your dad pulls a handkerchief from his pocket and sneezes into it a few times. Big yelling, long sneezes that echo through the whole quarters. He pulls it away from his face and you can tell that something is wrong. Huh? Your dad says weakly, pulling the handkerchief away from his face. It's bright fuchsia pink and splittering in the light. That's weird. Then his eyes roll back in his head. His knees buckle and your mom tells you to call for instance. Call instance? Chief Engineer Instance takes your dad's vital sign and gives him a cursory look over, but she is satisfied with what he sees without having to do a thorough examination. The explorers have started calling this the Shimmer, he says, shining a light down your dad's throat. He's looking a little better, but not much. It's an airborne environmental toxin, likely in the pollen fog. See? I told you. Will he be okay? It doesn't seem to cause long-term damage to the body, Instance explained. She gestures in the air, making notes on her hollow eye that only she can see. I've been tracking its effect for 3 seasons now. The toxin is flushed out of the body after 3 to 5 days, and it's not contagious. She looks down at your father. That means for you, Geranium, since you're particularly susceptible to the toxin, you should be taking better pain to avoid exposure. If you must go outside during pollen, use a respirator. Her dad smiles weakly. You got it, boss, he says. Your mom smiles and puts her hand over his. As your literal boss, I'm ordering you not to come to work for the rest of the week, he says. You're on strict bed rest. He leans in to touch her forehead with his. They say like that, smiling with relief. Even though like she's trying to sound like very strict, but most likely like she's embarrassed to show her that she really cares. Even after 1 day of rest, your dad is looking a lot better. He's clearly anxious to get back out into the field. You gotta love this new crop. It's called Pixie Bean. They glow in the dark. He's already pulling on his boots. The fields look so beautiful at night. I'm happy that we finally found something that would actually grow here that isn't soy, and more soy. I'm happy too. Tangent! Your holophone pauses with a message from Tag. Hello, Tamu. If you're not occupied, could I ask you for assistance in the lab? Thank you in advance. Tangent. Typical Tag. Her asking for help is something so rare, but you can't help but head over right away. Yay! You find her hunched over a spectrometer, making notes on a holo screen. Oh, you're here, she said, blinking rapidly. She looks like she's been awake for days, wrinkled, a little shiny, and the wild-eyed look of who needs a cup of black tea. I came as soon as I could. I'm researching the Shimmer, the respiratory illness some people report during pollen, she said. I love to admit it, but I need your assistance. She takes 4 vials of the swab inside and puts them into your hand. I need a recent saliva sample from both you and your father, he says. There must be a reason why he's so successful to Shimmer and you're not. You share half of your genetic code with him. There must be some marker we can compare between the two samples. Then, she continues, pulling another vial from a rack of test tubes. Administer this to yourself. Wait 3 days, then take the samples again. The test should be able to determine if anything on your body chemistry has changed. Tang looks at you very seriously, cutting through her bleary expression. There's something going on here, she whispers. Something really, really big. I began to realize. This is about more than just curing a disease. She squeezes your hand so hard it almost hurts. Unlocking the secret of the Shimmer, with the facts and why, it could lead to greater understanding of all life on Batumna. And knowledge. Knowledge is more than power. Kamu is control. Wait, I think that even though like this might go negatively, but then I got the feeling that we need to talk to say this to her. Wait, I'm perfect. Chang blinks again. I'm perfectly fine, he says, dismissively. This is the face of complete concentration and focus. I'm in the zone, scammer. Okay, I'll do it. Shimmer clear. Thank you, Tang says. I've been researching so hard, I think my eyes are going to fall on my head. And for what? Well, for the end of the debilitating disease is a pretty good reason, but Tang just shakes her head at herself before she can answer. We're at a disadvantage here, she mutters. We are fighting blind. We need to understand this planet if we're going to get it under our control. Nothing. Egg! Wait, who's this? Oh, Utopia. You step cautiously into the colony gate. Scammo, how is it going there, bro? She surveys Utopia, steps casually out to bar your way while making it look accidental. Whoa there, I don't know if you're ready to head out there and join the surveyors just yet. Why don't you just skedaddle and stick to the spots while inside the walls for now? She rubs her knuckles into your scalp and sends you on your way. View the map. Okay, let's leave. We get our reasoning to 40 first, and then we'll go for, for this one here, like boost up our toughness so we can go out. Engineering. It's a field trip day. You and your class visit the engine room to study how the ship works and how it continues to power everything in the colony. Congruence joins you. If you want to know anything about how the ship works, she's your woman. Well, not woman exactly. Well, she's just very smart. Hello and welcome, children, Congruence chirped. You are standing in the beating heart of the colony, our ship's nuclear reactors. Don't worry, your safety is shielded from any radiation. My senses are very sensitive. The power contained in these reactors is enough to sustain the colony for the next 20 years. Congruence explained. This should be more than enough time for us to develop an eco-friendly power source, such as wind, water, or solar. Pay attention. Robo-power. 2 duplicates when drawn. If they close attention to Congruence as she explains how the stratospheric was salvaged by the Batumna group and fitted with an artificial intelligence, Congruence herself to guide you through the wormhole. The stratospheric was originally built as a vanity project of one of the very richest people on Earth, she explains, but it was never launched and eventually donated to a museum. The Batumna group pooled their resources to acquire the ship, she continues. Funding the retrofit as a colony vessel required contribution from many people, most of whom could not join us for the journey. They are honored by the cryopreserved embryos we carried with us to the stars. What happens if we break down? Well, hopefully that won't happen for quite some time. Congruence replies. Okay, after saying that, I got a feeling that it's gonna break down, and like if we manage to like level up our engineering, we can fix her. If not, it's gonna be over. Dang. Barring something physical incapacitating me, such as a massive power failure or a concerted attempt to destroy me, let me guess it's gonna happen. I'm naturally self-repairing and resistant to attempts to manipulate or infect me with virus. She smiled. Don't worry about me, children. I'll likely be here to teach your great-great-great-grandchildren. What about gene tech and nanoprinters? She points out that there's a lot of technology aboard the stratospheric for a plucky little spacefaring colony. Where did it all come from anyway? Congruence just smiled. The technology was acquired for the betterment of humanity, she replied. Do not concern yourself with the specific. The cryo what now? Cryopreserved embryos, Congruence repeated gently, donated by those who helped found our colony. Though they are not here with us, may their legacy continue with us. At your blank look, Congruence laughed. Maybe this is a better topic suited to life sciences. Or, if you require further information, through the independent study with Chief Steward Antecedent or Chief Engineer Instance. Who's Antecedent? Wonderful work, everyone. You all paid attention very well today. This will make this pop quiz much easier for you. Congruence hollow prediction erupts into fireworks at the words pop quiz, and the class grows in unison. Congruence laughed over the speakers. Just kidding, he chirps, echoing through the engine room. You're free to go. Like, this is like even though she's an AI, she's able to tell jokes. It's all thanks to Professor Hell. Like, I think I'm gonna play a second playthrough, and we're like gonna save Tammy's father and Professor Hell. Like, for me, I think that we need to first of all, we need to be able to go explore early on. That's one thing. So the first thing we need to do if we're going to play a next playthrough, physical first. Then, like, maybe a little bit of sports. Like, because it did happen in the engineering side. So those, like, I really want to see both of them. Like, we don't know what caused him to die. Okay? What become mental blue? Wait. Wait, I got a better idea. Ah. Wait. Damn it. This is 18. 19. Okay, push through. 5 press. How many? Okay, one more. One more. Man, Poland is really crazy. Still biology. How? Oh wait, can I check? Friend? Tangent! Okay, we're halfway. Augment, reduce sleep. Logic puzzles are no match for your power of reasoning. Let's check here for a while. Spidey toe. Never mind. Okay, one more. If we study engineering, then after this we're going to have an event with Tag. The night sky in Batumra is like no other star chart in the holo archives you brought from Earth. You're not even certain if the stars you are seeing are new ones entirely, or the same ones but seen in a different angle. Where the wormhole actually spat you out is a mystery. You know some of the adults are working on reading radiation levels from various stars, guessing which ones they are, and using them to triangulate where you are. It's a downright frightening amount of math. 2, 4, 4, 5. So like, we gotta screw things up a bit. 19. 21. 22. One more. 23. Dang it. I want to get extra kudos. Can I remove it? Fine. How about we do it like this? 19. Like say 5 kudos in total equal. Okay, fine. Win. Lead pollen. Tang. Don't, Tang says, as soon as you open your mouth to speak, he holds you up in holding you with one finger. I'm about to make a serious breakthrough. Do not interrupt me unless it's serious. Want to study together? You offer to help Tangent with her schoolwork, but she just shrugs you off. I'm not working on any school anymore, she says. Chief engineer instance says I'm smart for my age, and my talents are wasted in school. She opens her holopalm and shows you some of her lab notes. It's so much work though, she complains. Honestly, maybe it would be better to be like everyone else. Unintelligent people seems happier. Just then, Nam and a crash kit go tearing by with a sport ball ordering at the top of their lungs. Tang shudders. On second thought, forget what I said. I'll keep being smart, thank you. Okay. I really want to like level up with Tammy, but still. You know one thing? Like, leveling up persuasion is not bad as well, you know. But I want to go out. So we have to level up. I was like thinking whether I can give persuasion and like when the time comes, like we can persuade them to strengthen the defense. Toughness. Skill. You and Nam have a competition to see who can get the most goals with their eyes closed. She defeats you handily, but it's fun to play with your friend. Wait, give me a second. Yeah. Huh? Come on. Oh boy. Wait. Nice. Oops. It's time for the 3rd annual Batumria Festival. You gather with your family in the Colony Square. Everyone takes a seat as Governor Unicott approaches the stage. She folds her hands serenely and serenely addresses the crowd. What a pleasure to address you all today as your governor, she says, looking as pleased as she ever does. In under 3 years, we built a colony which we can be truly proud of. While we suffered hardships and losses, we remain standing, as always, looking towards the future we are building together. Let us use this Midsummer Festival as a time to reflect on our many blessings, Unicode continues. Fresh water, good food, healthy children, and a strong community. Unicode bows her head, but first, let us remember Professor Halitosis, who guided our children and kept our engines running for so many years. Chief Engineer Instance will be filling in, with help from our ship's AI congruent. Until someone can take up the mantle that rested so easily on Hal's broad shoulders. We also recognize the passing of our dear friend, Chief Surveyor Melatonin. Known for his gentle nature and curious spirit, Tony is survived by his daughter, Aspartame. In the crowd, Tammy sniffles loudly. Okay, then the second one, I'll definitely go for Tammy. In this place, we welcome our youngest council members ever, Utopia, representing an expedition. Unicode invites the rest of the council to stand and be recognized by the crowd, including your mom, who huffs in annoyance. When the applause dies down and the council sits, Utopia remains standing. Actually, Auntie Unicode, you all mind if I just make a quick announcement? Wait. Nepotism. Unicode nods and Utopia clears her throat. I just wanted to say thanks to you all who are trusting me with this job, she said, her clear voice ringing out over the crowd. A cheer rises from Expedition as she motions for them to quiet down. Uncle Tony's left some big shoes to fill, and well, I'm gonna give it my best. But fixing to get to the bottom of what we're calling the shimmer, the sniffles, folks been getting during the pollen. Utopia continues, until we do, please keep on wearing your mask when the pollen is thick, and let the dog know if you're under the weather. She bends down to hug the governor and she leaves the stage. Thank you, Utopia, Unicode says warmly, and thank you for the rest of the council for their service. Live music starts playing and Unicode smiles, and now it's time for games and feasting. The crowd disperses towards the feasting table, clearing the area of chairs so the children competition can be held. Which one will you do this year? Science fair. Tangent project involves how the surveyors gliders work. Something to do with the materials they are made from reacting with the magnetic field of the planet, combined with the solar energy collected from the wings. You tune her out, only zoning back when Tang stumbles through one of Judge's technical questions. You catch her look of pained frustration as she realizes she doesn't know the answer. Tammy's present is a tray of lumpy, misshapen, half-melted marshmallows. She said she wanted to find a material alternative for marshmallows, using aquafaba instead of gelatin or eggs like they would have on Earth. She said she had a successful version, but she ate it because she was so anxious about her presentation. Project yourself. Okay. Two, three. Okay. I think this is fine. 0, 1, 2, 3. I think this will be fine. We gotta push through now. Okay. 3. Wait. 3, 3. Wait. 3, 3, 4, 5, 5. This is good, but still. Ow! Damn it. 30 stress. Ah! Can I redraw hand? Okay, let me reload because I really want to win. I'll load from this one. Load save game. I think I'll rest. I'll rest. Tangent. Tangent is quietly reading her hollow palm. You plop down beside her and ask her what she's reading. Multicellular biology, she said. Frowning at the interruption, if you're insisting on sitting near me, you could at least do it quietly. No problem. You open up your hollow palm and find a textbook of old Earth poetry to read. It's never a bad idea to do a little independent study. Though she's a little prickly, you can tell Tang appreciates the company. Okay, take this one out. Okay, we just continue. Science fair. Reasoning challenge. Thank you. Yeah, next round. Let's see. 2. I'm gonna use all of this. Next round. Okay, we're gonna put it here. We're gonna put it here like this. Yes! Win. Victorious. No skill changes. You do an egg drop experiment, taking fragile crystalline glass fruit and designing 4 different ways to protect them from breaking after a long fall. 2 break, but 2 succeeded. Your experiment is only a simple demonstration of physics, but the judge decides to award you for choosing something within your capabilities and doing it well. Tang is frustrated, but more at herself than you. She's not used to failure. Ooh, kudos double. After the festivities, you take a break, take time off for a much needed, very relaxing break. Your dad sets up a slip and slide through the colony square, and everyone takes turns sliding on their stomach and spraying water at each other. It's a lot of fun. You can feel your worries floating away in the hot dust sun. Okay. Now, since we got double kudos, it's better for us to do work. It's better for us to do some work. So we're not gonna go to engineering. Some they give a lot of kudos. Nope. Leave. Double dirt. 5 kudos. 15 kudos. Okay, we go for this. So then we can get 30 kudos. One of the weirdest things about life on Batuna is that the line between plant and animal is almost non-existent. Human taxonomy doesn't know how to classify plants that suddenly get up and move around, or animals that stop moving and root themselves in the dirt. There are some animals that have plant-like structures growing out of them, not like symbiosis, but literally the same creature with the same gene. Life never evolved like this on the Earth. What happened to the life? What the heck happened on Batuna? Ah. Wait, I got an idea. Maybe I should keep it like this. What to? Theme. Full equally. What if I do this? Okay, nice. We're gonna get extra kudos. Plus 25. Mid dust. Next month. I wonder if there's new stuff. Let's check it out. Supply depot. Nothing. I wonder how can we get the, more perks? See. Anything on the ground? Doesn't seem like it. Oh well. Xenobotany. Hey Squirt, your mom calls out to you. Do you think it's time you started thinking about what you're gonna do when you get older? You look at her in confusion. Isn't she always telling you to stay in school? She chuckles. You gotta think about it sometime, kid. How about you come and join us folks on the farm if you think you're up for it? I'm ready. Your mom claps you on the back. She's just as strong as she looks. Great, she says. Come see me in geoponics when you're ready to start. It'll be more fun than wheeling dirt around, I promise. Get to work. Heart becomes 2. $21. More kudos? Oh. This one I saw. Carl has collected a fine assortment of plastic metal and containers, assembled them into what passes for a drum set, and is clattering away at them echoes through the garden. When he sees you, he twirls his drumstick and gives you a cheeky smile. What? They're just gonna get nano recycled anyway. Want to hear a fun nature fact? You recently overheard the children learning how to carve by studying Hawkeyes. Hawkeyes have 1 foot and 2 tail forks, and 3 stomachs and 4 eyes. And if you see 5 of them together, that's lucky. They'll laugh, finishing the mnemonic with you. Wait, how did they find out that Hawkeye had 3 stomachs? I don't want to know. The sound of hammering rings through the garden, and you find Hal helping your mom building a row of raised garden beds. Turns out some of the earth plants don't grow so great here, so we're gonna see if it helps. He says, taking a break to rub his face. Your mom stifles a laugh at the smear of dirt leaves across his cheek. Your mom says we gotta worry about the nitrogen level soon. He continues, but hopefully we'll be eating just plants that grow here before then. Nature fun fact? Huh? Who this? You keep telling him about the time Tang brought a skunk bug for a show and tell in biology. He got scared and made the worst of smelliest, grossest thing you ever had smelled. And everyone thought Tang had farted. Then Professor Hell had to clear out the whole room, and it took weeks to get the smell out of beanbags. And it was so gross, but also kind of neat. How such a tiny bug could make the whole room of kids run away. I remember that smell, except the way I heard it, it wasn't Tag, it was you. Carl has got it. We're just gonna get night recycled anyway, so this is the thing. Biology 80. Well, we're almost leveling out the biology. But I want to level up Tang. Life sciences. Yeah, we go for this. Because I want to unlock biology. It's been a while since you've been to life science class. You wonder who they got to teach after Professor Hall died. He was the teacher back on the ship. Who could possibly replace him? You take your seat in the classroom, there's no teacher here yet. You and other students wait, exchanging awkward glances as time passes. Eventually, Chief Engineer Instance breezes through the door. He's accompanied by Tang, who takes a seat beside you, barely giving you a second look. Look who shows up! Instance snaps. With a sinking feeling, you know she's talking about you. Can you even tell me what life sciences entails? Tang looks at you in the corner of eye, trying not to smirk. Wet sciences? How witty, Instance mutters. Wit does not favor you in the real life, in real sciences though. If you want to sit around and talk about great people, I may suggest you focusing on the humanities. Why that? If I ever to get it maxed out, I'm gonna show who's better. Can I stop you on the way to class, Skamu? We're heading to life sciences? Good. I could use your help with something actually. I'm working on Chief Engineer Instance in the biolab. If you give me a hand with it, I'll sure to give you credit for the class. Of course I'll help. Not for her, but for you. Honestly, admits Tang, we just need someone to label petri dishes and move them from the cooler to different machines. I hope I could do it. Instead is staring unfocused at her hollow eye as she processes the result of the scan. Tang goes and stands beside her, pulling up the scan on her hollow palm. They comfort quietly while you wait. Sounds like they are studying the shimmer, the mysterious illness some colonists get during pollen every year, including your dad. Instance looks up at you, as if noticing your assistance. Ah, Skamo. We've been studying samples from some of the colonists who get sick during pollen, including your dad. Some of the stuff in his lung is kind of like a fungus. We think the shimmer is a form of reproduction, Tang explained. It's like fungus is trying to turn us into more fungus like it. It's really neat actually. You sound like you like the fungus. I admire the mechanism, Tang corrects you, but we'd be much safer if surveyors just set fire to it all, rather than trying to study it. Who knows what else is out there trying to kill us? This shimmer cure. You spend the rest of the weeks helping them study the illness. Mostly this involves following instruction and doing as Tang loves to repeat. Jobs a hot buy could do. Nothing beats hands-on experience though. This would be easier if we actually had a sample of the fungus, Instance remarked. You're working with some biological samples, a fancy word for snot, but according to them, the fungus is all mixed in with human cells. Instance had to spend a lot of time in a word space trying to disconnect the two in the model. How close are we to find the cure? It's impossible to say, Instance replied. This isn't like a game on your Holo video. Displaying quantifiable progress towards the goal, the truth is not so easily known. You take that to mean she doesn't have any idea yet to work. It's time for your end of term project. You, Tang, and Cal are ready to prove that you are capable scientists, seeing as everyone works together in the colony. You expected to come up with a project that the three of you can agree on. You can always tell there's going to be a problem. You should do a genetics experiment. However, insists Tang, I have access to the lab around the clock and are already in there every day. It'd be so simple just to come up with an experiment for something I'm already working on, and efficient is the perfect choice. Cal considers. I don't know, lab work is only half the picture, you know? I think we should go for geoponics for some hands-on biology. Mimer is almost ready to give birth, and she had trouble during her last calving, she said. You think he's talking about a float cow? We should volunteer to monitor her around the clock and document the process. Then, we can help deliver the calf. Tang looks absolutely disgusted. Absolutely not, he sneers. I'm not getting my hands up in some float cow's guts just because he wanted to be farmer instead of scientist. He pokes a finger into Carl's chest. What are your data points? What's your hypothesis? Do you have a control group? Where's the science, Cal? You aren't better than others just because you work indoors, Cal snapped. It's so rare to see someone actually gets under his skin. Every day I live and breathe biology, genetics, medicine, and ecology, just like you. Science isn't just about doing experiments. Observation is important too. So is compassion and empathy. Thanks, God. I want to turn her to like, if I leave her be alone, she's most probably gonna be very, you know, like stoic, like robotic. Like I want her to turn very like mellow out a bit. Like, I am going for her, as you can see. I'm halfway there. And Tammy as well. Genetic experiment. I know you see it my way. Tank smiles. Tank says smugly. Cal isn't happy, but you know, he still do his best. Challenge. Okay, we'll go for blue. Okay, next round. Wait. 1, 3, 6. Okay. Oof. Okay, we're going for flush. Wait. 5, 6 over here. Push. Push through. Your experiment goes on without hitch. Over the course of the month, you work under Tanya's close supervision on something that she won't explain completely, but has utmost confidence in. You titrate, precipitate, filter, and distill your hearts out. Chief Engineer Instance recognizes Tag's work immediately. This is impeccable, Tag, she praises her. Wonderful. I can't wait to see what you do with this. Here are some extra kudos for this valuable work. The rest of you, she begrudgingly awards you a pass. Why? Gah! I hate you. Early wet. New perk. More collectible. Collectible respawn faster and more slots are filled. Hold this to your head now, my darling. You hear as you enter the garden looking for Cal. It helped with the swelling. Cal is sitting with his mother, Auntie Tara, who kneels beside him holding an ice pack to his head. Cal's eyes are a little puffy. He rubs them and sniffs as you approach. Hello, Tikamu. Tara greets you with a kind smile. Don't worry. The concentrants just took a tumble off something he shouldn't be climbing. Okay, life support engineer. Mom, Cal complained. It wasn't that bad. Are you gonna be okay? I'm okay. I just bumped my head a little. Mom always knows how to make it better, he says with a boyish smile. Even if I'm old enough to take care of myself. My brave boy, Tira says, stroking his hair. Thanks for humoring me. She looks over to you. Don't let him show off for you, Tsukamu. Round base feeds all of bravery only for the rest of the day. Tira laughs and wraps him in a big motherly hug, rocking him back and forth. Despite his protests, Carl's eyes closed in happiness. He really loves his mom. Wait. Is there anything new? Nothing. Oh well. Oh! Saw something. Yellow flower. Can I go out now? Bravery 7. Tough 20. Fine. Toughness 1. Sports ball. Get to work. One, 2, 3, 4. Huh? Damn it! All cards under 2 become 2? Under 2 became 2? I don't get it. Push through. Mid wet. Let's find stuff. Nothing. Nothing. Before we do anything, go to our gear. Put this on. Okay. Sports ball. When there's no sports ball game on, the security teams who train nearby use the field to practice with long-range rifles. As you show up to sports ball practice, Tom is helping take down the net. Sorry kiddos, he says. Red wants us practicing with the big guns today, and we can't have you running around the place. The bullets in these drone rifles are heat-seeking, even though they are programmed to avoid human targets. Safety first. But today was supposed to be our day to have the sports ball field, Carl complained. You soldiers don't even want to play sports ball. You just want to shoot your dumb noisy guns. Nam bounces over. Hello? They have more than just guns. They have cool stun gloves that are like magic lightning arcing off your fingertips. It's super galactic. Tall Shaky said, that's not a point. Then after the soldier. You rip the net out of Com's hand and start putting it back up. And he looks nervous. Here comes Security Chief Red. He looks scary again. He looks scary against Gamo. Don't back down. You stand your ground when the security chief tries to intimidate you. His loud voice and his big chest. Today was your day to use the field. Red sees the fire in your eyes, and after a minute he laughs and gives. You're a tough one, huh, Scummo? He says, a twinkle in his eye. Okay, you're right. Today was your day to use the sports ball field. Come, we have to train with something else today. Huh, that wasn't so hard. Nice. We're not gonna take this. 2, 2, 2, 4, 5. Okay, both are the same. Okay, what about this? 20. Push. A little bit more. Ooh. Glow season. Glow season is bad news. Ooh! Collectible. Uh-oh. Bad news. We need to take a rest. Relax. The world outside the lounge is dark and eerie. It lit mainly by bioluminescent plants and the wormhole that sits low and flat in the sky like an almond. The whole planet feels haunted. You stay indoors where everything seems a little more lively. You don't want to get caught outside. You took the man off. Pick up this. Forget. Oh, I have an event with Tammy. 2 data points from a line, but 3 is a pattern. The colony has been high alert, all glow, hoping that the creatures from beyond the wall don't return for a 3rd year in a row. Surveyors keep reporting that they are seeing unusual animal activity. Even the plants seem different, they say. A new tracks that must have been left by creatures larger and heavier than you have ever seen, you and the other colonists drill evacuation plans. Now, this one here is like they did say, like, the line between animal and plants are blurred. So I think like maybe like during flow is when the plants, who we think that they are firmly rooted, but actually they move around. That's what I think. Maybe. You're in engineering, where it's just a face on the computer screen. She can't protect anyone. Congress flickers cheerfully. Please stay calm, children. The defense squad is already en route to the creatures. This should be all over soon. You've been told this before. As the siren continues, you're faced with a choice. Stay put. You, Tang, and Mars and the other kids try to calm. Congress direct you under the big table together, then assign you a chapter on Earth history as if nothing was happening. It's important to think with the sirens going off. You read and reread the same paragraph over and over, trying not to think about some monster bursting through the door or window or wall. Take it seriously. There's nothing you can do, so you try to apply yourself to the reading a chapter you've been assigned. You struggle with it, your mind racing. You'll never see Tanya trying to do the same. She gives you a faint smile over her holo screen. Ah, how much do I get from Tang? Yay! It isn't long before the siren turns off, ringing 3 short pulses as the all-clear messages flash on your holopalm. You and the other children fall out of engineering and you head back to the fortress. Your parents will want to know that you are safe. Your dad gives you a big hug, but your mom slumps into a seat at your small table. It looks like they were specifically going for geoponics this time, she mutters, but your dad pats your hair and trusts her. I'm sure it was just bad luck, Bell, he says, but your mom shakes her head and folds her hand in front of her mouth, staring out the portable porthole window at the field. Another month of flow, early quiet. Start age 13. Tammy is bobbing her head along happily to music coming through her TSP, which she turns. Oh, hello, Scummy, I was just daydreaming. Her glaze flicks over to the geoponics room before she gives you a distracted smile. What's up? Do you need something? Done. Toughness? Okay, one more. But first, let's check for any collectibles. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah. Sports ball. You heard the chief security rat is on the lookout for lookout. That is for kids to chill out on top of the walls all afternoon. Sounds way better than going to class. He gives you a once-over eye narrowed. Alright, he says. Look over there at the end of the field. What does the sign say? Refuse to play his game. Rat looks pinched at you bothered him for nothing. Following orders saves lives, he says. I had to learn that when I was your age. He turns away from you. You're lucky you haven't needed to yet. Get to work. We're just gonna go for full red. Huh? Let's test this out. Goal 27. Okay. You wake the sound of your parents arguing in harsh tones, clearly trying not to disturb you. You blink away the sleep from your eyes, eventually remembering, wait, isn't today your 13th birthday? Where's your birthday cuddle? Your parents always make a big deal about your birthday. You peek through the privacy curtain on your bunk and listen to their argument. You're being unreasonable, your mom says. Skamu is a teenager now. You have to give him the opportunity to take calculated risks, or he'll start acting out. That's just what a teenager is. Going off into the wilderness isn't a calculated risk, your dad replies. It's too dangerous. It's weird to hear your parents arguing. If they ever disagree, they sort it out quietly or go to meditation. This time they sound really upsetting. I think I should. They glance at you. Your mom holds her hand to silence you and goes right back to talking. Uranium, she greets. You said yourself that we need every person out there surveying for edible native plants. You're even going yourself. Why not our son? Your dad flails his hands helplessly. Because clearly, he's our son. It's our responsibility to keep him safe. You're not keeping anyone safe by calling him. Your mom almost shouts and your dad flinches in shock. Skamu's survival depending on him understanding this planet we're living on. So you're not doing him or the colony any favors pretending that's not the case. I can take care of myself. You're brave, but you're not stupid. You assure them that you'll stay out of trouble. Your dad's shoulders sag as he shakes his head. You barely even know what's out there, kiddo, he mutters. Your mom's fierce expression softens. Hey Skamu, sorry it's your birthday today. And here we are arguing like a pair of assholes. Happy birthday. Mom, it's very, from the tough exterior that she's putting on, she's pretty, she's thinking about our future. It's not like she wants to use us like cannon fodder, like for the animals, but still, she's thinking about us. We meant to order up from the canteen and have your usual birthday breakfast, but we go to talking about how utopias will open up position in expedition for kids 13 and older, and well, that's you now. I suppose we have to let you spread your wings someday, your dad relents. I just feel better knowing you were safe inside the colony walls. He gives your mom a faint smile. We decided early on to let you choose your own path in life, so if you want to join the expedition, we are behind you. Just be safe. Mid quiet. Dad. You find your dad comparing some plant samples. When he sees you, he puts down the test tubes and gives you a big hug. Hello, he exclaims. Then kneels down to look at you in the eye. I've been thinking. I want to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry your mom and I were arguing on your birthday. We disagree sometimes, just like every couple. But it's unfair that you had to see how the soy sauce is made. It's okay. He pats you on the shoulder. Thanks for saying so. You're a great kid. Your mom and I talked it out. We are both just really putting our everything into the farm right now. It's making us kind of snappy. You don't have to worry about it. He squeezes you in a hug. If you want to join Utopia's exploration team, just be careful. It's dangerous out there. So I can go out. 20. How's it going, little bro? Okay, one more round up. And we'll be apply for lookout. Perception 20. Perception 20! You gotta be kidding me. Sports ball. Yep, one more sports ball. We're not playing sports ball with Cal, Nam, Nougat, and other kids. Nam's team is absolutely destroying yours because Cal keeps letting in goals. Hey, who's this? Nougat. Huh? Wait. Isn't Nougat sister? You're playing with sports ball with Cal. I don't want sports ball. It's terrible. You chalk it up to lack of skill, but you've seen Cal in drills. He's really a good goalie when it's just him versus himself. That's why you picked him. Nam likes winning at first, but after a few innings, she gets frustrated and stalks over to Cal. It's not fun if you're not trying, she shouts, waving her hand. What's wrong with you? Kel just shrugs, and Nam puffs up her cheeks. Are you going easy on me because you're friends? That's not fair. You gotta do your best. But I'd rather have fun than win, Kel says, shoving his hand in his pocket. I don't mind when other people win. I like it when my friends are happy. I'm not happy, I'm mad, Nam stomps. I'm mad? How can I show how good I am if you're just letting me win? They keep fighting and everyone on both teams looks at each other awkwardly, wondering if to keep playing. Both with the stay of the game, Nougat grabs the ball and starts bouncing it on her head. Anteater, she giggles. Bushbub, camel, dorpsmoth. She says a new animal type every time it bounces, making her way through the alphabet. Give me a second. Nougat. 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 That's Nougat. We gotta save Conan. And Hell. Fight with Nam. We tell Carl to get his head in the game and play properly. He looks put out, but he not. Nam wins anyway, but at least it's a real win. He only rubs it in your face a little. What's ball? Wait. Okay. Push through. Huh? Card becomes 2. Damn it! Huh? Ooh, this is bad. Seriously. Okay, this is good. Push through. I really don't like this one. Bit quiet. Nothing. Wait, maybe there's new stuff. Let's check out. Supply depot. Oh, come on! Don't you have anything new? Okay, I'm tough enough. Brave enough. Well, I'll be Ethiopia drawls after you playfully. You ain't lying, kid. You got grit. She scans the roster on her hollow palm. Yup. Looks like you've been approved to start with the junior survey team. And you look like you won't wilt at the first sting of a slap grass. We'll keep close to you to begin with. Round here and the prosaic saint. Come see me when you're ready for the assignment. Okay. Explore. Give me a second. Mucus. Explore nearby, survey the plane. Still bravery, perception, friendship with this. I think we should go for perception a bit. Survey the plane. Events in this area can be done in any order. They won't cause time to pass, but will increase your stress. Return home via the expedition default flag or the home button at the top left of the screen. Watch for collectible items you can bring back as gift. Event respawn at the beginning of each year. New collectibles have a chance to appear every season. Okay. But when you boarded the expedition auto bus this morning, you didn't know what to expect. It trundled you and the other surveyors a few clicks north to the prosaic plain. A high flat area with cooler weather than your colony. You could barely control your excitement as you watched the landscape change. And now, you're here. You're finally old enough for a real survey mission away from the colony. You greet Chi Survey Utopia at the depot. Ooh, this is nice. Class Cutter. This class cutter is there, telling you one. It's a tool for cutting anything. You can use it to make fire, cauterize a wound, boil water, and it cuts some material pretty alright. You can use it for self-defense, but I don't suggest it. Are we gonna be in danger? She makes a so-and-so motion with her hand. This is a quiet area, and what we're doing, we're not supposed to be in danger. We're just gonna be taking notes and pictures, keeping track of the flora and fauna we see. Just don't touch anything, unless I ask you to take a sample. Everything is potentially dangerous. We don't know much about what's out there, which is why we need surveyors, even young ones like you. The prosaic plains are sparse region, like you can assume from the name. You can see things from a long way off. Utopia sees you squinting at the horizon, and what are you gonna do if you see something coming for it? I'm gonna pet it. Utopia puts her fingers on her temples. I'm going to hope you were joking. This joins you. He must have come on an early autobus. Oh, good, you're here. Utopia says, bringing out another plus cutter for this. You two greenhorns are with me for the foreseeable future. For the foreseeable. Now, we don't gotta sniff each other's butts all the time there. But I do expect you all to be in yelling distance. Comms can get spotty out here. Utopia also hands you a surveying drone and shows you how to launch it. It automatically performs local scans of wherever you go. So detailed scans still need to be done manually. When you return here at the depot, you will upload its findings to the HoloNet. Your job is to cover ground, see what's out there, and as long as isn't dangerous, record it. It stabs you on the back. Alright team, don't get yourself killed out there, okay? Okay, first thing first. Gear. We gotta equip this in case. Anything? Prosaic thing. Anything? What this? One of your jobs as a surveyor is to document the flora and fauna through photographs. You see a skittish flock of really long insects. Each one has 10 to 20 sets of wings, like long rods with a knobbly bits at the regular points. They're moving so fast, they are almost a blur. You got a camera to build in your holopalm, but it's not equipped to capture difficult shots like this. You need to put it to work. Let's see. Perception. Well, perception is terrible, and animals also terrible. Find something else to photograph. I'm gonna fail without a doubt. What did I press? What did I press? I thought I was about to press something else. Damn it. Well, let's make 2. Next round. Four. Wait. 5. Good. Next round. Ooh. Science fair champion. Okay. Wait. Okay, when? Kudos. You cautiously crawl up beside the subject, raising your holopalm to get the best close-up possible. Ouch! Just as the camera takes the photo, the subject bites you on the finger. Ah, you hope it's not venomous. On the bright side, you got the shot. 15 stress. Anything? Yeah. Oh, there's another one over there. Drift of sparks snow make this area hard to pass through. Your feet keep sinking into it, and you have to get them to free every step. The only forward here is through an especially deep area. Try and break and play in it. Stay in the snow. You make a snow buddy, or at least you try. The tiny blue crystals don't pack together very well, and they start quickly melt just from the heat of your body. The acidic snow gives you a hot, scratchy rash between your fingers. Probably should have worn gloves. Okay. You appraise your lumpy snow buddy. It looks a little sad. Maybe it just needs some accessories. With some twigs and grass and a weird kind of jelly you find sleeping on the ground, you give your buddy antlers and fur. You aren't sure what to call it, but you are proud all the same. Let's check out. Okay. You stop to watch a herd of shaggy, purple-furred animals slowly meander down the slope. You've never seen them before. Study them. 2, 2, 3. Next round. Card gets what? $22. Ah, this is terrible. Redraw hand. At least it's better. 2. Ah! Push through. Victorious. The creature's fur is like grass, so they must have been some kind of photosynthesis, an animal that gets part of their energy from the sun. You've heard of creatures like this, though you've never seen any of yourself. Your survey journal doesn't have any information on this particular species or new species. Maybe that would be cool. You decide to name them, just in case. You look at them through the holoculars at maximum zoom. You can kind of make out what they have super long jaws like an huge underbite. You name them Sunbiter. Naming things is hard, so hurting somebody will have to do. You log your discovery. You're too worn out and tired to continue. You have to go home now. Go home. 3 perception, 1 animal. Okay. Next one. Oh, we can talk to this. Have you ever heard of stories about changelings? This muses. Muses scrolling through a book of mythology on his polo palm. All Earth humans used to think that fairies would steal human babies and replace them with their own. He scratches his cheek. Do you think that happened with me and Tang? It will explain a lot. Sometimes it feels like I'm not even really human. Dare you to eat this worm. Oh yeah? This counts. Well, I double dare you to eat this worm. The cat just turned out a double dare. You're no meat to hop by. Slimy are satisfying. Very very good. This eats his like a noodle, slurping it and wriggling his nose as he wriggles in his mouth. Yeah, he says, swallowing it whole. Then shows you his empty mouth. You should have known better to dare the person who feels nothing. Bravery 40. I eat the rest today. Oh, yoink. deep breath. Tammy! Tammy looks up from where she's pretending to feed a bottle to a baby doll. She spends her work hours helping out in the crash, and she still wants to do it when she's relaxing. She must really like taking care of people. Hey Scamo, she says. Do you want to play house with me? It kind of feels like you're a little too old for this, but Tammy is so earnest, and you don't want to crush her gentle spirit. Just sit down and play dolls with her for a little while. Like you used to when you were a little kid. No. These two are kinda good. Like 0 and 1 I'll take out. Ooh, what's that? Medicinal roots? Oh, Dad. Your dad was sniffling and sneezing pretty bad this morning. He collapsed around this time last year, so you've been feeling anxious about his health. Especially now that the pollen's back. He's working hard in the field, respirators hanging from his neck as he grunts and shovels dirt into a wheelbarrow. He sees you coming and stands up straight, coughing a little as he stretches back. Hey kiddo, what brings you here? You have to wear your respirator. Your dad makes blah 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 motion with his hand. I do. Don't look at me like that. I'm just getting some fresh air. It's hard to breathe with this thing on. I'm racing to get these pixie beans in the ground. He continues. We're all set to have a great harvest in time for Maternalia. He leans on his shovel, tucking one foot behind the other and rocking back and forth. Stupid, I've been working like a dog. I'd like to get out of here for a while. What do you say we go for a little walk? He says brightly. I know you don't get outside the walls much either, but we could do a little nature walk. I study all the plants and forages to bring back, but I've never really seen them in the wild. Sounds great. Awesome, your dad exclaims. I knew you'd pick up what I'm throwing down. Your mom doesn't see the draw, he continues. Flipping his shovel onto his shoulder and picking his way carefully out to the turn field. He likes what she can control, you know, but there's a whole planet out there, and I want to go and explore. He stops and doubles down, slightly racked with a cough that makes him unable to speak. He tries a few times to catch his breath, but each time he just starts coughing harder. A pink pollen in the air swirls and eddies around you both. Maybe we should stay indoors. Your dad wheezes. You're just like Instant, that old stick in the mud. I remember when we were younger, she was always walking around with her nose in everyone's business. She always thinks she knows what's best for people. Despite his brave words, she has to hold on to you for balance as he catches his breath again. I don't want Tang to turn out just like Instance. Okay? Okay, maybe not the best time, he gasps, finally putting his respirator back on. But you and me, you have a date with the outside world, kiddo. I'm taking a rain check. Whew, he says, his eyes red-rimmed and steaming from irritation. I can't wait until Instance figure out a treatment for this simmer thing. She says maybe next year, or maybe the year after that, I'm gonna be first in line, you bet. Okay, we're gonna play until the end of this year. Like when we're age 14. Okay? Okay. Let's check out friendship. 60. Tag. The brain requires a nearly continuous supply of glucose, Tag say. Glucose is commonly found in foods we register as sweet, which is why humanity has evolved to crave foods that are high in sugar. Tag looks up from her hollow pad with a thoughtful look. I have very little desire for sweetness, she muses. Does that mean my brain is more efficient than that of other humans? Want to study together? You offer to help Tanya with her schoolwork, but she just shrugs you off. I'm not working at, we've talked this before. Just then, Nam and Nugget. Okay, we said that before. Reasoning aiding. Okay, let's go for class. Let's go for class. Reasoning. 2-1. 2-2. Wait, it's 2-2 now? Okay, before that, I almost forgot. Ah, come on! Leave first. I wish they allow us to change, you know. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Study life sciences. You see a notice on the engineering hardware. Chief engineer instantly needs help to help with after school tutoring. Literally anyone who isn't a complete idiot will do. But he's desperate. Please apply. Apply for the job. You tell Dr. Instance you're interested in the job. She looks up from her hollow palm like she just noticed you exist. Yes, you'll do. Tang! Please don't turn into her. Please don't turn into her. The youngest little kids have trouble keeping up with congruence sometimes. You mostly just have to pat them on the back now and then, and stop them from wandering off when they're supposed to be studying. No offense, but anyone with a pulse could do it. Even a hop could do it. It's what, Tang will say. You wait for further instruction. Instant sign, shooing you away dismissively. You know where the classes are. Just come out when you're not doing whatever nonsense teenagers do here. Okay. From the looks of it, okay, first thing first, put the fuse here. Let's see. 23. Okay. Push through. You're getting older. It's that magical time in your life, full of discovery and possibility, when children become adults and their body change in a weird, wonderful, and often embarrassing way. When you were younger, Congruence gave you a class of frank presentation about preparing for the changes of your body will experience the next year. Which part of the presentation was relevant to you? Voice changing, getting erections. You and your friends giggle your way through Congruence presentation and laugh with a new appreciation for the wonders of the human body. Puberty had felt something that would happen so far in the future that it didn't apply to you. You put it out of your mind when you notice Carl's voice began to drop and Mars started to dress differently. Until one morning, you woke up and something feels different. You just know something off as soon as you open your eyes. Things are squelchier than you expect them to be down there. You were having an exciting dream, and then something happened, but you can only barely remember it. You just want to close your eyes again. You remember congruent sexual education classes, and you're really not ready for their real world practical application. After a few minutes, you sigh and muster the courage to look up under your blanket. Yeah, that's the thing. Deal with the mess. You wait for your parents to leave for work, calling out that you've been going to miss, calling out to you that you're going to miss breakfast if you lie around in bed. When you're sure they're gone, you carefully strip the sheets on your bed and stuff them into the recycler. You put the requisition for new sheets from the depot and continue with your day. That night, you find your dad waiting for you. Shit. That night, okay, he pulled your privacy curtain back to show you your stripped bed and looks like with a knowing smile when you enter a wholly new sheet. He laughed, putting on an exaggerated detective impression. Now I can only think of only one reason why a teenager suddenly cares about doing his own laundry. He points up and exclaims, "By Jove, I think I've got it. What's up, Scubble?" Got something to share with your old man? You can feel your face getting red as you ignore him and make your bed, but it doesn't stop him. Ah, kiddo, it's okay to feel a little wet behind the ears. You retreat into your bunk and slam the privacy curtain closed so you can't hear him any more jokes. Ugh, it's so embarrassing. Hormones. While it's happening, you feel on the edge, like everything that happens feels so unfair and tragic. Like you want to punch stuff, then cry about it. Like you want to be left alone, but you also desperately want attention. It feels like a fount of new energy is starting to bubble up inside you. Dangerous, uncontrollable energy. Welcome to puberty, Scummo. Tangent. You find Tang leaning against the wall of the laboratory, looking out onto the hustle and bustle of the colony. Auntie Seaton tried to talk to me about puberty today, she says, rolling her eyes. It was a pleasure to tell her that I seem to be suffering no ill effects from the malady. She crosses her arms and shrugs. Perhaps there is a limit to genetic recombination therapy, as I do not seem to be undergoing the effects common among those who are born to this array of hormones. I should advise chief engineers to. Anemone? Want to train together? Oh, telling your violent tale. This is bad. On your way to sportsball pitch, Nam shares the story of the time her brother Com once spiked the ball so hard he broke Utopia's nose. Back when she used to play sportsball too, she described in gory detail. But don't go easy on me, she exclaimed. That's why we have medpads, right? Plus, I have a cool scar. Tammy's walking around the corner pretending her broom is her dance partner. She bumps into you and giggles. Oh, hello, Scummo. I didn't see you there. She dusts you off and straightens your jacket. It's easier to do chores when you're having fun. Oh, I love dancing, don't you? Okay, this is the last month of Holland, so I think we should go on check because maybe we can find out some info on. Maybe we can find out some info. Okay, let's go. Okay, before we continue, yeah. Change to Plus Cutter. Nothing. Ooh. Yoink. Huh? There's nothing. Ooh, okay. A blast of dead bushes block the way. They have pointy spines, the size of short swords, and they look very, very sharp. Blast through it. Good thing you brought a plasma cutter with you. You cut a hole through the bushes and set a bunch of the surrounding forest on fire while you're at it. Tell teachers bushes to get in your way. Let's check. Spark snow is driving down and visibility is poor. You can barely see your hand in front of your face. Try to find your way. Lock J. Okay. Plus 2 to a card. 2, 2, 2. Next round. 1, 1, 1. Next round. Uh-oh. This is bad. C. Maybe not. We'll go for a flush. We'll go for a flush. Wait. And then we can push through. Victorious. Kudos. You keep putting one foot in front of the other, relying on wayfaring and a fair bit of luck to make it through. But you see something inexplicable. What the heck is that? You squint into the driving snow, but all you see is white on white. And the slightest hint of movement, it doesn't even look corporeal, almost like a cloud, like the snow is coming from it. It's impossible to get a closer look. You pull your collar tighter against the storm and move on. This. A large creature is blocking the path. A boulder with arms, a bush growing out its back, a bush bub. Utopia's mentioned this before. Part animal, part vegetable, and part mineral. These usually gentle giants camouflage themselves as part of the forest. This one's lumbering slowly back and forth between a large strand of group bushes and a wide circular lake. It's like it's on some kind of patrol. It draws a warning when you try to squeeze past it, so you back off. From the look of its eye, this one isn't letting you through easily. Perception challenge. 60. Damn it. Next round. Okay. Give me a second. I think I should do this. 2, 2. Good. Huh? Oh, card gets one. Damn it. Wait. I think I should keep it just now. About this 13, 14. Okay. Zero. What about this? 4. 4, 4, 4. Push through. No skill changes. You sneak through the group bushes, crawling under them so the bushwalk doesn't see you. You nearly get stuck at one point and wonder what if this has to come to rescue you. They'll be embarrassing. You find a route through and continue on your way. Go home. You spend the month exploring. Late pollen. Next one. Nothing. We gotta rest. Rest. You relax after hours after Auntie Seaton pops her head into the lounge. The kitchen, she announces in an artificially sweet voice, is looking for someone to help with part-time cooking duties. Someone young, someone responsible, someone organized. Someone, he says, pointed at the team in the room. Avoid eye contact. Sweating away over humid food nanoprinters really isn't your thing, so you hang back. Besides, Tammy's hand shot up almost immediately. She's making little squeaking noises trying to get Auntie Seaton's attention. She'd be perfect for it. Auntie Seaton sighs and rubs her hands on her apron. Well, if anyone changes their mind, I could use their help. Okay, take this one out. Virtualia, time for switches, games, and feasting. You stare hungrily at the feast table. Sure, it's mostly soy ration, but it's more food than you usually see at one time. This year, there's something new. Great big tureens of green glowing beams. Weird. You try to sneak some food before the switches start, but Chief Engineer instant catches you and smacks your hand away. Your mom gets really mad at her, and it causes a huge rallying match. Your dad directs you away from the table as Instant blames your mom for the things are right now, whatever that means. Your dad passes you a soy sweet to keep your tummy busy during speeches. He's the best. Governor Yodecut takes the stage and manages to calm everyone down. Welcome everyone to our 4th Virtualia celebration, she says. Speaking through a maxiphoner, her voice has been getting weaker lately and can't reach across the square the way it used to. I'm proud as always to stand before you as your governor and to celebrate another year of peace and prosperity on this beautiful planet. Yodecut steps aside, wobbling a little as she walks, leaving Seek to complete the annual formality. Your mom steps forward. This year's sweets include a new, glow-in-the-dark food. Pixie beans are our first domesticated bitumen crop. The crowd applauds, and your mom raises her hand. Credit goes to Geranium. He insisted we dedicate a third of our field to them, so we'll have to thank him for the light show in your toilets tonight. A smattering of laughter ripples through the crowd. Your dad chuckles nervously. Your mom's smile fades. As you know, we lost our hydroponics and microbial soil during the wormhole accident. This pixie bean will make up for the losses we faced with our earth crops. Yodicut's weedy voice rattles through the maxiphoner. Thank you, everyone. Now let's get with the game. The crowd packs away the chairs as the children gather in the square. Which competition would you participate in this year? Science fair. Tanya's science fair project is monstrally complicated. She gives a 20-minute speech about the cell division in the different vertebrate species that goes not just over her head, but the heads of everyone in the crowd. What is she doing locked up in the lab all day? Instance is intrigued. She asks Tang a series of questions, soon honing in on something Tang overlooked. Tang is so upset with herself that I forgot. No. I really hate that we can't. Okay, just let me loot this. Or loot this. The older one. The reason why. Okay, the reason why is like, I hope they allow us to like change our cards, because like I will need to use the photo partner to give me extra stats during the festival. Take it out. Forget. Science fair. Wait. Okay. Instance in 3, she asks Tang a series of questions, soon holding in something Tang overlooked. Tang is so upset with herself that she can barely finish answering. Tammy is also competing this year. She charms the judges by showing off her beaded bracelets, each of which illustrates a DNA double helix. The judges compliment her scientific accuracy as she ties one of each their wrists, then teaches everyone how to make them. Your turn. Cards become 3. Good. Same. Wait, how about this? Yes. Hmm. Part becomes 3A. I have to do it like this. Pushroom! Stressed out. This project, your project this year is on power generation, explaining the way the colony will be able to generate power once the nuclear engines eventually need to be turned off. You compare the efficiency of burning marshwood, pellets, sparks now, or the tin oil they found under the southern swamps. You love to outwit the colony with solar power, but those panels are full with precious metals you haven't found alternatives on Vatuna. You conclude that wind and hydroelectric power are the easiest to maintain and most sustainable, impressing everyone with your working model of the hydroelectric dam. Finally, it's time for the feast. The pixie beans are hit. Your parents keep touting their many benefits they grew up here. They're super nutritious, taste great, and they are really versatile. Kids love their bright multicolored glow. Your rumbling stomach has made you grouchy. Your parents won't let you eat until they finally stop bragging about their dumb beans. They consider the options: pixie bean soup, pixie bean salad, chili, aquafaba dessert. Everything glows in evening twilight. You suddenly shove your pixie bean everything around your plate. You don't even want to eat them anymore. Stupid beans, stupid feast, stupid games. Stupid everyone. Arr! Every time someone turns to talk to you, ask you about how great these beans are and how great your parents are for growing them, you just get more irritated. They're just beans. It's like they love these beans so much they love you. They're probably just hungry. Eat your pixie beans. You want to rebel against these stupid beans, but the truth is you're too hungry to resist. You count backward from 10 to calm yourself, so you don't blow up at your mom. Why is she smiling all the time? Ah. You settle on glowering at her over your plate of glowing beans. She notices, but she purses her lips and turns away from you to talk to someone else. Rude. Too caught to jam. You shovel food into your mouth, trying not to look like you're enjoying it. It is delicious as everyone said, and you start to feel more human the more you eat. Right, yeah. Food. Food is great. You do feel better after you eat something. Everyone's in high spirits after eating, breaking off into little groups to talk to or make music together as the sky darkens for the shortest night of the year. You feel your mood improve by the minute as your friends pull you into a rhythmic clapping game. As irritation fades, you wonder if this is what congruence meant when she warned that your hormones will make you feel out of control sometimes. When you go back to your quarters to get ready for bed, your dad gives you a big hug. It's exactly what you needed. Mid-dust. Log. Organizing. Oh, I have kudos boost. Tammy is crying and trying to hide, wiping her eyes and blowing out. What's the matter? I watched that scary movie last night in the lounge. I remember it. Mothra vs. Godzilla, the 2085 remake version. Well, I had a bad dream when the monsters were knocking at my bedroom window. They were trying to get in. I can't stop thinking about it. She squeezes her eyes shut and more tears seeps out. I miss my dad. He used to make me feel safe from the monsters, and I miss being in space. It was so much safer there. The soldiers will keep us safe. I hope so, she sniffed. But I can hear the monsters at night sometimes. Real ones out in the jungle. I can hear them trying to get in. They're scary. We both look towards the wall. She does have those big ears. Maybe she can really hear creatures gathering in the jungle, scratching at the walls, looking for weak points. The thought gives you shivers. Okay, we've gotta go for a bit more biology. Like, because it is kudos time after all. Research. You're really in the groove of munching on day-glow roasted pixie beans and feeling just good? Like everything is going right. You catch yourself giggling for no reason. For fun, you decided to put a pixie bean through the analyzer. Sure, your dad already studied them, but there's gotta be stuff you don't know about them. Like, you only just discovered today how incandescently delicious they are roasted. Maybe you can find out why they glow. Then you could make everything glow. The analyzer spits a bunch of info and congruence helps you interpret it. She said, as if she really needs to ponder anything. These readings are different from the initial one, suggesting possible application with certain hormones for higher bioactivity in situ. In other, in regular words, congruence, please. Pardon me, Scamo. I mean, they might mess with human brain function under some condition. We should perform the analysis again. This sounds important. You run more sample roasted pixie beans through the analyzer, but you only get more frustrated. Are you certain these are clean samples? Congruence asked. I am detecting anomalies in the reading. Excuse me for asking, but have you washed your hands? Ew, Congruence. Of course you have. You don't know what to do. You try everything, even scrubbing the beans clean with acid. Congruence reverts to her most robotic focus entirely on figuring out this puzzle. With her normally chipper voice goes monotone and totally makes you feel so lost. You're never going to get this right. You start to feel tears trickling in your eyes. Run the experiment correctly. You wipe your eyes, and try to focus. Once the samples are finally scanned, you have congruence run simulation to see what effect the pixie beans might have on different type of brain chemistry. Do you have permission to do this, Scamo? It requires significant power, she asks. You wave your hands at her. Of course, sure, whatever, you giggle. No one's here to stop you, right? Processing all that simulation data makes the greenhouse lights flicker. You might get in trouble for that later, but what do you care? You're doing science. Congruence chew on the result. Well, less time than it would have taken you, but still an appreciable amount of time for her. A supercomputer. He says finally. Kamu, have you been feeling not yourself lately? As if thoughts of your reactions are more dramatic, even more so than usual? But now that you think about it, obviously we test successfully before we clear native plants for consumption, congruence continues, but there are limitations. For example, accounting for a hormonal fluctuation of people undergoing puberty. Congruence explained that there seems to be a chemical in the pixie beans that hyperbonds to estrogen and testosterone, and that combination of molecules activates receptors in your brainwave more than just the hormones alone. The chemical will build up over weeks first, then it's going to hit a flashpoint, and you look at the beans you've been munching all afternoon, all week. Uh-oh. You call your dad to take a look over your findings. There's no way He mutters as he scrolls his hollow palm, and then he stops. Well, I'll be Jiminy-eyed. How are you feeling, Scammo? You look over from where you've been balancing a sample of beaker on your forehead. The beaker sides off and you bounce it off your knee a few times before catching it. Then you burst out laughing for no reason. Your dad blinks at you. Well, that answers my question. You gotta stop eating those beans right now. Your dad looks distraught. Lulu was right, she says, collapsing in a nearby chair, rubbing his eye. She didn't trust these things. But shit, she's going to be pissed if we don't have another successful food source. You look at him in shock. You hardly ever see him swear. It must be worse than you think. Oh, shit. Your dad sits there in silence for a long time. Hormone. 26. Ding ding ding. Ding. Mid dust. We gotta get more kudos, okay? Tammy. Yeah, I got a present for you. Crystal cluster. Okay. Tell me wrinkles and nose. Oh, what is it? He asked. Is it a present? Thank you, I guess. That's really nice of you. Hey, before that, do we have new items? Supply depot. Okay, let's go to biology. Xenobotany. You're pulling weeds from the garden bed, and when you see Cal scurry past you, moving with a purpose, he doesn't even stop to say hello before he disappears into a barn. Follow him. Proceeding to the barn behind Carl, you're surprised to find him kneeling on the ground, feeding leaves to a small caterpillar-like creature. It scampers around him on its 6 stubbly white feet, chirping and chittering at him. You're so surprised, actually, that you let the barn door close too loudly and Carl's head snaps up. Scummo! He gasps, trying to scoop the creature behind him. What is that thing? Carl sighs and scoops up the creature, trailing in his arm. It immediately flips over and shows Carl its soft pink belly, begging for scritches. This is Socks, Carl says quietly. I found her cocoon in one of the first shipments of mushroom. I named her species a Dilipiller because I couldn't find anything like her in the survey archive. I've been taking care of Socks for years, Cal says. She's really sweet. It could be dangerous, Cal. Everything could be dangerous on this planet. So, look at her, she's harmless. I got a feeling this is what's gonna kill everybody. He pulls off a leaf off a potted plant and offers it to Socks, who greedily chomps it off. See? He's a plant eater. Plant eaters are good guys like us. He places Socks gently into the box and closes the lid. Go back to sleep, little buggy wuggy. He croons. Sleep tight. So, can I help you with something in the barn? Cal asks. You excuse yourself from planting and follow Cal. Something's wrong with Socks, he says, closing the door behind him. She won't eat and cries all the time. You look into Socks' crate. She almost grew too big for it now. Even curled up in a ball. She raises her head and peeps miserably at you, then curls even tighter, then bobbles antennas drooping. She looks paler, right? Carl says, coming up beside you. And she's always sleepy and cold. I don't know what to do. She won't eat leaves anymore, or anything else I bring her. Potatoes, corn, wheat, beans, she just chews them and spits them out. He points to the lid of the box. She's been chewing on her box too. He says, I'm worried she's going to chew her way out and escape while I'm not here. Carl rubs Socks under her chin, but she barely responds to his touch. You've been outside the walls, right, Scummo? Have you seen animals like Socks? Full-grown ones? What do they eat? I think I should... Okay, now, the thing is, most probably, like if I let her go, then later on when it grows big, it will come back and look for us. I'll look next time I'm serving. Thank you, Scummo, Carl says, sighing as he closes the box. I'm really worried. Get to work. Xenobotany. Unchangeable. Free. Win. That's one biology. Oh, another month. It does. Blue bobber fruit. Nothing. Okay, one more kudos. Biology. You run experiments that involve lighting things on fire to see what happened. Who said doing science was boring for eggheads? This is great. Get to work. 3, 6. Oh shit, it's bad. Push through. More kudos. Early wet. Okay, we need to level up our reasoning. Tutor children? But I want to do with tag, so... What are the point of doing, going to class is to go with tag? Study life sciences. Today in class, you study genetic enhancement. Nearly everyone in the class has one, chosen for them by their parents before they were born. Our gene tech is capable of making the most delicate adjustment to an embryo's genetic code, Instant says proudly. It doesn't take much to change not only our own destiny, but the human race itself. He smiles a little at Tag, who smiles back. Looking around the class, you see an incredible array of genetic modification animal features, enhanced sensory organs, and the like. There's much more that you can't see. Instant gestures around the room. You may not even be aware of some genetic modification of your friend. If you have an invisible modification, feel free to share it with the class. Most kids share their genetic enhancement if they have them. Temperature doesn't bother me, Cal answers when it's his turn. I'm never too hot or too cold. I'm always just right. Someone joked that Carl doesn't sweat. That explains why he smells like flowers and sunshine all the time. Tam keeps quiet and skips her turn to share. It's okay to have secrets, Tag. You're sitting close enough to Tag that it's easy to lean over and tell her that she doesn't have to be ashamed. She rolls her eyes. I don't care who knows, she scowls. I just don't want to make anyone jealous. I sleep half as much as a regular person. It's unbelievable how much of their life people waste on me unconscious. Sad, really. What do you do with those extra hours? Tang shrugs. Study mostly, and snack. I eat 50% more than people who sleep all night. You're not sure if she noticed if you're flirting or not. Three, 6. Ding! More biology. Come on, Tang. You need a break soon. 95. Let's check around, and then we go and rest. Rest. Relax. You hang out in the lounge watching vids when Mars pulls you up out of the cushion. She has a devious look on her face. Skamu, it's your lucky day. You get to help clean my room. How is that lucky? She puts her hand on her hips. Because you get to hang out with me all day, of course, and bonus, I might let you read my holomags. You know, I wouldn't trust anyone near my precious thing. Okay, fine. Really? She laughed. That was easy. Follow me. My dad said they have to be finished by tonight, so we better get started. Mars' room is much worse than expected. The door barely opened because there's so much junk in the way. It's mostly clothes. Mars has an extensive wardrobe and spends all her kudos at the Netherlands making more. I'll be the supervisor. You should start by taking the dirty clothes down to the laundry room. Fine, work hard. You wash, fold, sweep, and everything, and put everything away. It's tiring, but it feels good to make progress. Mars just sits and reads old beauty magazine on her hollow palm. Hello, Princess. Mars, Dad's uncle, Uncle Al, and Uncle Bertie pop their heads through the door after a few hours. They are everyone's uncles, and as usual, covered in a layer of dust and sawmills. How's the cleanup going? One of Mars' dads. Oh. Mars scrambles to turn off her holopump and jump off the bed to help you pack away the last of her school supply. Oh, I see. Uncle Bernie put his hands on his hips. You recruited a friend to help you, did you? Gamuki asked you. Did Mars clean too, or it was all me? Oh, did she offer you kudos for your hard work? Uncle Al asked. You shake your head and says no. Should she have? Al gives Mars a disappointed look. That's odd, because she knows she gets her allowance for doing her chores, not just for being a perfect little girl. They tell you to finish up and get ready for dinner. After they leave, Mars looks a little put out by the exchange. My dad and Papa are the best, obviously, he says, but they're always trying to teach me these lessons. Don't they know that being this fabulous is hard work too? She pouts. She swipes her holopop and gives you a couple of kudos, your share of her allowance. Stick with me, I'll teach you to be fabulous too one day. Nope. Hiding in the crash. Glow. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm scared. Like, is somebody gonna... leave? Engineering. Study. Life sciences. You pick a native vertebrate keystone species and prepare an hour-long presentation to the class. You don't know much about vertebrate species, so you choose one at random from the survey archive. It actually ends up pretty cool, because in order to research the new species, you actually have to talk to the surveyors who've seen it. You learn a lot about life outside the walls. 0, 1, 3, 6, 4. Push through. Let's see. 67. Another year, another glow. Everyone's pretty sure there's going to be an attack this year, so the colony is on high alert. We are collecting glowfly in the Geopolis garden and with Carl and Nam when the sirens begin to wail. You all stop what you're doing and look at each other nervously. Your parents run off to defend their farms, telling you to get inside and stay quiet. Nam is going to the walls and watch the soldier fight. She knows a good spot. Help defend the gates. You scramble down from the walls and you are immediately faced with seething wall of Popeye. You kind of thought they were only a handful of these usually peaceful creatures in previous years, but there's swarms of them now. And not just Popeyes. Once your eyes adjust to the chaos, you see large creatures that look like walking bushes. These wild centipede-like things with long spider legs, and at least one giant many-eyed thing that's hovering clear off the ground, defying gravity. They all seem to be incited into a frenzy, attacking everything in sight and trying to get through the walls. It's dark and chaotic. Tom sees you in the fray. Scum, we shout, get to safety. You're suddenly not sure this is a good idea. Then you look up to Nam and shouting encouragement from up the wall. Run away. Give me a second, let me load. Never mind. Life sciences, biology and reasoning. I think biology we don't need to, because like we're gonna do the Xenoplant after the festival. 3 3 3 3. Wait. Huh? Win. Done. Help defend the gates. Fight bravely. Making up guts. Make up with guts for what you lack in sense or skill. You charge in without a plan or a real weapon. You immediately ram in the side by what looks like a living pile of rock and you go down. You see sky, then dirt, then sky again as you're tossed through the air before you land in a heap of the base of the wall. Through the ringing of your ears, you can hear Nam screaming for Comp to help. Okay, gonna change. Ah, come on! You stumble to your feet, your body vibrating with adrenaline. You can feel blood trickling over your face, and it hurts like someone stabbing you in the chest while you breathe. Tom runs over and sends Bolt. Be a hero anyway. Oh my god. Okay, give me a second. I think I should equip that. I should equip it. Equip plasma cutter. Study engineering. Get to work. 3 4 4 6. Good. Help defend the gates. Fight bravely. Be a hero anyway. Wait. Like this? Okay. Next. Card becomes 4, value 4. Ah. 3 3. Next round. 5 5 4 4 1. Oh damn. Wait, card value becomes 4. Give me a second. This? Damn it. What happens if I do this? I screwed up. Give up. Defeated. Will I die? Your broken body is leaking like a garden hose, but somehow, you manage to improvise a spear out of a bit of rebar and from the ever-present construction and throw yourself at the gargantuan creature. You and Korn duck and weave around the monster. him getting its attention and you jamming your spear into its armor body, looking for weak point. It seems impossible. The thing is all rock. You can feel yourself beginning to lose hold of reality. Your version fuzzing out at the edge. Finally, Calm yells, "There!" as it rolls. You lunge at its snapjaw mouth and jam in the spear, in and up. There's a terrible moment when nothing happens, an inhalation of fate, and then the creature tosses its head and you with it, flipping you in the air and into its mouth. Like a frog being eaten by a turtle, your legs kick in the air ineffectively as it tries to gobble you down whole. It gets down here. It's not a happy place. You mercifully wrench back out again before the acidic grinding of its gizzard causes you to lose consciousness entirely. Calm drags you away as a fresh group of soldiers try to drive the beast away out of the colony. You need to recover from your injuries, but Dr. Instance patches you up well enough that you can make it back home that night. Your parents are arguing at your little table. "I'm telling you, it wasn't a fluke," your mom says. They're not just wild animals. They have a plan. The fuse, the light. Okay, your dad replies, taking her hands across the tabletop. "We have to tell people what we saw in the geoponics." They look up, noticing you in the doorway. Your dad's worried expression quickly changed to a smile. "Hey, Rutabaga." Then he sees you're limping still like a loopy from the mat bed. "Scum, what happened? Are you hurt?" "What happened to the fuse?" Your mom stands up. "Don't worry about that," she snaps. "Get to bed. It's late and we have a lot of work to do tomorrow to clean up." Heal by relaxing. Huh? Did new perk, extra card draw. Okay. Tang looks up from her hollow palm, blinking as her eyes refocus on the middle distance and then on you. Her previously long hair is gone, buzz glued to her scalp. You almost didn't recognize her when you first saw her. You wonder if it's caused by a lab accident or something. "Hell, Kamu," she says. Already KG. "Do you need something?" "Hair, what's up with your hair?" Tang shrugs. "It's too hot here," he says dismissively. If evolution hasn't seen fit to solve the problem, then adaptive behavior will have to. Ah! I'm into a woman with short hair. Tang stares at you blankly for a second, trying to figure out if you're making fun of her. "Your opinion is noted," she says. Finally. "Thank you." Tang turns back to her report. "It's not about looking good," she says. "This is simply more efficient." Dang it. Okay. I'll end it here and I'm gonna try something different, okay? I'm gonna try something different where I wanna see if I'm 14 years old, right? 14. So I'm gonna write. Now, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna try to redo what my stream today behind the scene, and instead of going for toughness, I'll go for empathy and see if I can draw anything from her. Okay? So with that said, I'll end the stream here and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll continue to play this game on Monday. Okay? So yeah. Tomorrow will be Persona 5 stream. So with that said, I'll end the stream here and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.